If you've struggled to be consistent with your goals, this might just be the hack for you. This simple system allowed me to reach 5 of my goals this month, one of them being implementing a 5:30 a.m. morning routine, something that I've been trying to do for years. I am not a morning person. Hello, hi, I'm Rachel. Welcome to my YouTube. My main goal for this year is to try and implement healthy habits for my mind and my body. I was getting so overwhelmed with focusing on all of these different goals, whether it was trying to build a side hustle business or saving to go traveling. And I just thought, I need to get my mindset in a good place before I can even think about achieving any of these other goals. Nothing ever really seemed to stick though. Like I'd pick a goal, stick with it for maybe a couple of weeks, and then I'd just get bored or demotivated. And I finally feel that I have found something that works. And believe it or not, it's this star chart. Star charts aren't anything new though, right? Some of us had star charts or sticker charts in the classroom when we were kids or even in our home. But they work for kids, and I'm telling you now that they also work for adults. I have a degree in psychology and I'm really interested in human behavior, why we do the things we do, why certain things work and why certain things don't work. So let's get into a psychology breakdown and discuss 4 reasons why a star chart really does work. Number 1 is positive reinforcement. So positive reinforcement is basically where you reward yourself or you reward somebody else for a behavior, and that makes you more likely to do that behavior. So when you receive the reward, your brain gets a hit of dopamine, which is the feel-good chemical, plays a massive role in motivation. So even a small act like receiving a star gives your brain that dopamine hit and gives yourself a sense of achievement. Over time, it creates a positive feedback loop that makes you coming back for more. Number 2 is visual progress. This has been a massive game changer for me to have something on the wall that I can see every day. It basically gives you a tangible visual representation, something that is just there as a constant reminder of everything that you've achieved so far. It really does just help to reinforce the behaviors and make you feel more motivated. It also taps into this idea of like not wanting to break your streak. So maybe you have 7, 8, 9 days in a row where you've got stars. The desire to maintain that progress actually outweighs your desire to stop. Number 3 is immediate gratification. Now, this works particularly well with goals that you may not see an instant payoff. You know, if you're working towards, say you want to get a 6-pack and you work out for the first time, you're probably not going to see your abs straight from the get-go. But doing this, giving yourself a star and giving your brain that sense of achievement, you get an instant payoff straight away. This quick sense of achievement triggers positive feelings and motivates you to keep repeating the behavior, which ties very nicely into number 5, which is habit formation. So the cue routine reward loop is something that Charles Duhigg talks about in The Power of Habit, and it's a powerful model that talks about how habits can be formed and changed. It talks about how our brains automatically trigger certain behaviors according to certain cues. For example, say you're 14 days and you've got 14 stars in a row on your chart. On the 15th day, you walk into the room where your star chart is and you see the cue is that there is no star there. That actually activates something in your brain, making it easier to repeat those behaviors over time. So essentially, as the habit loop is repeated, your brain sort of rewires itself and starts working for you. It's essentially helping you work towards your goals. So as I've said before, I constantly have goals that I'm striving towards, but I've always really struggled to be consistent with them. And I kind of told myself that maybe I was being lazy, or I just didn't understand why so many other people seem to be motivated in achieving specific things. And I just didn't know how to get there. And so I thought, well, maybe I'm quite a visual person. So I thought maybe I need something visual. And I kept going back to this specific sticker chart that I had. I remember it when I was in year 2. And they were just very basic, different coloured circular stickers. And you would get one for every good behavior, and at the end of the year you got to see how many stickers you had. And I think actually the kid with the most amount of stickers got some sort of prize, which is also something that you can do for yourself. So I have basically mapped it out like a calendar, and honestly, it has absolutely changed things for me. It is like something in my brain, as I was talking about with the habit formation. It's like something has been rewired, and so the desire to get that star, that tiny colourful star on a specific day, that is what gets me out of bed at 5:30. I have been able to. These are things that, as I said before, I've been wanting to implement in my life. I kid you not, for years. But I always told myself, you're not a morning person. You know, you're already getting up at 6 a.m. in the morning. There's no way that you can get up earlier than that. You're going to be absolutely shattered. But the desire to get these stars and to really achieve these goals has got me out of bed. And so some of my goals have been meditation, yoga, you know, these healthy habits, and it really is working. I think you can probably tell how passionate I am about it. And maybe you might be watching this thinking, well, that's just ridiculous, like I'm not a child. But it works. I'm telling you, it works. I want people to try it. Okay, so now we've talked about the psychological reasons as to why it works. Let's actually take a look at it. So it's very simple. I got a piece of card from W.H. Smith and I mapped it out like a calendar. I also thought, what a great way to note down any positive things that happen. So it also acts as a positivity journal. So you get to the end of the month, not only can you see everything that you've achieved with your stars, you can see all the positive things that happen that month. What I have done is, this is my key down here. So I've given each goal that I wanted to work towards a specific colour. So on mine, I've got workout, meditation, stretching, apple cider vinegar, or like a turmeric tea. Basically, I just wanted to have something healthy in the morning for my digestion. And then Shakti, which is an acupressure mat, which if you have back pain, changes the game, absolutely changes the game. So, and then every day that I do that task, I get a star. And I think just having this on the wall and getting to see each day, each week, what you've achieved, it just really helps to motivate. So you can absolutely just use the layout of this and create your own. I have created some digital versions that you can use digitally, or you can print them out, either A4, A3, or you can even go to a print shop and get it printed absolutely huge. One here in pink that I'm hoping comes up, and one here in green, which I'm hoping is currently on the screen. So you get 2 pages with each download, and the second page is where you can write your key positives for the month and any notes. So essentially how it works is you want to identify the habit or the goal that you want to achieve, associate a colour with that. So you can either draw the stars on, or you can use star stickers. You can even add in rewards. So, you know, maybe you might say to yourself, if I get 10 of these particular colour stars in the month, I'm going to reward myself with something. I don't know, a donut. Whatever it is, make sure that you're consistently celebrating the small wins. I think it's really important when you're working towards goals, no matter how big, no matter how small, it's important that you celebrate your successes. So yes, I will put the link to the digital ones that I created in the description. As I said, you know, it's completely up to you. You don't have to buy one, obviously. You can create your own. It's entirely up to you. So if you do try this method, please let me know in the comments, or I'll put my Instagram in the description as well. Send me a picture, DM me. I'd love to know if this method works for you as well, as much as it has for me. I mean, obviously we're already a week into Feb. I've got my other one up on the wall, and I genuinely can't believe how simple this idea is, and yet how much it's working for me. So yes, thank you so much for watching my YouTube video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!